endlessly searching for an original sound.
Hey guys, welcome back to NinNin Days. So poor Sum here, she got caught working as a maid. So let's find out why she's doing it. Outside of training, what other reason could a ninja have for being a maid at a maid cafe? It's no way it's just because the clothing are cute, right?
なんて言ったらいいのかな?
Don't go out of your way, okay? I'm not your father or your big brother, Sum. Some things are just hard to explain.
そういうわけじゃないよ。ただちょっと恥ずかしくて。
But you were so darn cute, Summy. Embarrassing? What is? You mean the maid uniform? If she's embarrassed about that while working, I doubt she'd be dancing around so energetically at the maid cafe.
あの服は好きだよ。いつもの装束とは違ってて楽しいし、みんなも可愛いって褒めてくれるし。
Then what is it, Sum?
食費。
Huh?
私、こうやって居候させてもらってたけど、そのせいで主様がお金を稼ぐために大変になってるでしょ？私、普通の女の子より少しだけたくさん食べるし。
A little more? I feel there's a lot of room for argument regarding that statement, but I never imagined Sum was worried about my financial situation. While it's true that I'm struggling financially, I've tried to keep it on the DL. How'd she find out? I can handle the food budget. I'm the one who invited you to stay here anyway.
そういうわけにはいかないよ。恩ばっかり受けてたらいつまでも一人前になれないから。
You're absolutely right. Sum leans forward towards me in her chair. Her eyes tell me she is dead serious. If that's why, then I've got nothing to say. But why a maid cafe? There are plenty of other jobs out there.
街を歩いてたらいっぱい声をかけられた。
Offers? Was she scouted as a model or something? No, that's not what she was scouted for, I guarantee you. Although she would make a really cute one.
なんだっけ、ソフトサービスのお店だから安心して働けるよって言ってたかな。男の人を気持ちよくする仕事なんだって。
Don't trust them.
そうなの？すごくいい人だったよ。ご飯も食べさせてくれたし。
You went off with him? You didn't sign any contracts with him, did you?
もう今のお店で働くつもりだったからお断りしたよ。
So you just got a free lunch out of it. You're a bold one, aren't you? But why did you choose a maid cafe exactly?
ほら、ポケットティッシュに入ってた求人チラシあったでしょ？あれを見て、ここで働かせてもらおうって決めたの。
Oh yeah. There was that. It had disappeared before I'd even realized. I thought I'd thrown it out. A sudden doubt arises in my mind. Hey, you must have had an interview, so what did you wear? Probably what she's wearing now.
もちろんこのままだよ。他の服なんて持ってないし。
Exactly as I thought. They were probably surprised to see a girl dressed as a ninja applying for a job.
別にそんなことなかったよ。この衣装、可愛いって言ってくれたもん。
Oh? What am I saying? It's a maid cafe. A lot of girls who come for interviews are no doubt cosplayers anyway. They must have thought Sum's getup was just a well-made costume.
主様、私が勝手に働き始めたこと。
Angry? Why would I?
だって、ずっと難しそうな顔してるから。
Oh no, I'm not angry, I promise. The truth is, I feel ashamed having made Sum worry about money. Sorry I made you worry.
そんな、謝るのは私の方だよ。 私のせいでお仕事を増やして、主様に無理をさせちゃって。私、これからちゃんと頑張るから、ご飯も食べる量を減らすから。
You can't do that. Don't forget what you told me. You have to eat well.
そうだけど。
Of course you can work at a maid cafe some, but I won't let you restrict what you eat. Well-fed some is my favorite some. Oh boy, I have a feeling that was really cheesy, but it's not how I meant it. So is your job fun? Trying to change the subject, I asked her about her job.
楽しいよ。みんないい人だし、いろんなことを教えてくれるし。オムライスに絵を描くんだけど、私の絵がすごくうまいって評判もいいの。
You don't say.
ちなみに、これが私の描いたケチャップお絵描き。店長が写真に撮ってくれたの。
It's one of those old Polaroid camera photos. Peering at the photo, I see ketchup drawing on an omelet or resembling some work of art painted in sumi ink. That's ridiculously good. I can't deny that being able to see that ketchup art and some in her maid costume may just be worth it. I totally get why she's Miss Popular at the cafe. Huh. Somehow it still makes me uncomfortable. I can't help but have mixed feelings when I envision some calling another man master. Of course, I'm not Sum's boyfriend. I've got no right to say anything.
主様、また難しい顔してるよ。
What? Oh, sorry.
主様が何を心配してるのか、ちょっとわかる。でも、
Huh? Didn't mean to stop you there.
お仕事ではたくさんのご主人様に会うけど、私の主様は主様だけだから。
Some, you were just the cutest. I want somebody to call me master. Oh, what doors have I opened up with the fans? Some states this while looking earnestly at me, almost as if she reads my mind.
それに、私が使いたいって思うのは主様だけだよ。
Okay. Some then lets loose one of the biggest and most beaming smiles I've ever seen on her face. After hearing that, I blush in embarrassment. Avoiding her gaze, I wait for her next words.
それにね、まかない料理っていうのがあるんだけど、それがとっても美味しいの。
That's nice. Food is always the most crucial thing in the end.
あとはお客さんとか一緒に働いてる子がお菓子をくれるし、いい職場なの。
Oh, that is nice.
でもやっぱり私は
I love
主
it.
様のご飯が一番好きだよ。
I love it if people sent me lots of cute things and sweets. Yay! Some smiles cheerfully at me. Aw, shucks. Some's new job will likely be a valuable experience for her. Anyways, she wants to do it, and I have no reason to stop her. I'll just let her do what she wants unless I notice her start to get sick or something.
それじゃあ改めていただきます。
It seems like Some was able to relieve some of her doubts talking to me as well. Some digs in again and easily empties the rice cooker.
そうだ、主様。ちょっとお仕事の練習させてくれないかな。
Some suddenly blurts this out after we've had dinner and each taken a bath. Just as I was thinking of watching TV a little and eventually heading to bed, Some turns her grinning face to me. By work, you mean the maid thing?
いつもは主様がいないところでこっそり練習してたんだけど、もう
Keep doing that by mistake. Can I go back? I think I can.
いつもは主様がいないところでこっそり練習してたんだけど、もうバレちゃったし。
There you go.
それはそれ、これはこれ。お仕事なんだからちゃんとやらないとでしょ。
Absolutely. But is this really okay for her as a ninja?
主様はお客さんね。私がお店のメイドさんをやるから。
Roleplay practice, huh? Got it. Sure, I'll help. A standard approach to learning customer service. I've done my fair share of part-time jobs, and I have confidence in doing role plays like this. Do you guys want to role play with me? Alright, excuse me, table for one.
おかえりなさいませ、ご主人様。1名様ですね。ご指名のメイドはいますか？
No, today's my first time here.
かしこまりました。それでは当店のシステムについて説明させていただきます。
Whoa, what is this weird sensation? It's some, but not some at the same time. Actually, she's great at customer service. There aren't many jobs that can bring in an inexperienced newcomer to this level in so little time.
ご主人様、お疲れでしょ？お紅茶になさいますか？本日はコーヒーもよりすぐりの豆をご用意しておりますが。
After going through her explanation, Sum leans forward to listen to my order. There's some space between us, but our faces are close, and I can feel my heart speeding up. Oh, really? Then, I'll take a coffee.
かしこまりました。少々お待ちくださいませ、ご主人様。
I watch Sum run off to the kitchen. She may be dressed as a ninja, but I can practically see her in her maid outfit even now. She must have practiced hard. She's not the Sum I used to know. With little or no common sense, she's become a hard-working maid cafe employee. She's a serious girl at heart, so it makes sense she's a hard worker, a quick learner too. I'm sure the cafe feels lucky to have her. I bet Sum could get used to my job pretty quick too.
お待たせしました。すみれ特製コーヒーで。
I'd been impressed for about 1 second until Sum, with a cup of coffee on a tray, tripped over thin air. Just like that, the coffee ended up poured all over my head. Oh, that's hot!
申し訳ありません。すぐに冷やしますので。
I have a bad feeling about this.
忍法、水遁の術、ちょっと弱め。
Help! It's freezing! Now freezing water appears out of nowhere and is dumped all over me. Not with quite as much ferocity as when she put out the fire in the park, but still. I'm completely soaked.
申し訳ありません。またやっちゃいました。
Now it all makes sense. Sum is an earnest, quick learner, but she has one big fault. You're a little clumsy, aren't you, Sum?
ごめんなさい、主様。
Sum is in so much shock from her clumsy move that she back to her real self. Wait a minute. When you said you did it again, you can't mean that at work.
たまによくやるかも。
Does that even make sense? If you do it all the time, that's not sometimes, is it? Don't you get in trouble? I'm sure your coworkers can help you out, but what about your boss and customers?
お客さんも店長もみんな笑って許してくれるの。そういうキャラ？だからもっとやっていいって。
That's a new level of tolerance, I guess?
私は失敗なんてしたくないのに。
Look, you get used to being klutz. I think I get it now. The other part of why Sum is so popular. Sum, who looks perfect and seems to be a hard worker, seems to be a hard work. Translation. Yet continues to make clumsy mistakes. There's a certain group of people who may find that gap attractive. That's why I have fans. I'm a clumsy little unicorn.
よーし、今度こそ失敗しないようにしないと。主様、もう一回お願い。
Huh? Again? I get how she's all gung-ho about this, but can't I shower first? I'm soaked and I'll catch a cold as is. But first, there's one thing I've got to make clear. Sum, I've got a favor to ask.
どうしたの？
No more ninja skills in the house. Thank God it was just her water jutsu. I don't want to think about what would happen if she used fire jutsu.
わかった。次からは桶で水を持ってくるよ。
There's no barrel in my house. No, that's not my point. Just forget it. I can't be bothered to explain it at this point. For now, I head to the bathroom to warm up my chilled body and wash off the coffee that's staining my head. Well, she did make sure you didn't get burned. It's been a while since Sum started her job. Thanks to that and all the housework, she's become much better at washing dishes and cleaning up. Recently, she's been waking up at the same time as me in the morning and helping me out with the housework. Even today, she managed to finish some light chores before work. Now I'm at home after work, and Sum isn't here. Since we're both working now, we miss each other often. That doesn't mean we're growing apart, actually. I think we've never been closer. I'd like to feed her some delicious food every once in a while. While trying to get dinner ready before Sum's home, I think over some of the neighborhood supermarket flyers in the spare moment. Meat. Looks like there's a sale on pretty high quality meat from today. What to do? Thanks to our dual income, it's clear we finally have some leeway in our household budget. Unlike before, we're not living in fear of paycheck to paycheck. The original source of all the hardship was Sum, but she's also the one who found a solution. The least I can do is treat her to a nice meal to show my gratitude. I wonder if Sum will like this kind of meat. She may eat like a horse, but her main diet is rice. It's my impression that she doesn't go out of her way to eat meat or fish. Maybe it's the influence of her dietary habits as a ninja? Plus, I've read online that ninjas avoid eating foods that might give them a strong body odor. Well, it's possible that Sum just feels the most full and satisfied after rice. You do tend to feel more full with rice. Watching Sum when she eats, I can't help but get that impression. She's perfectly happy having meat or fish on the side. That being said, I know that she still cares about flavor and appearance after all. She said not too long ago that she knows exactly how my food tastes. Oh. Thinking about what food Sum might like, I feel my pocket begin to vibrate. Hello? I apologize for the sudden call. Am I speaking with Sum's guardian? Yes. I'm not her guardian, but the fact that someone is calling about Sum might mean it's from the cafe, right? They're incredibly polite, so I assume it's one of the managers. Or it could be someone calling from the hospital about an accident? Did something happen to Sum? No, I'm the manager where Sum is working. Then, did she cause some trouble with a customer? No, it's not that. Phew. Sum is a great worker. The customers really love her. I guess she really is trying her best there. She can be a bit clumsy at times, but that's part of why she's so popular. I see. I'm sorry for the trouble. In that case, what's the reason you called? Actually... I can't hold back a sigh. Ever since that phone call ended, I already let slip countless sighs. This is all my fault. To sum up the call from the maid manager, Sum has a stalker basically. What would I do if something happened to Sum? At first, he believed it was someone she knew personally, but that wasn't the case. He called me out of worry that she might be in danger. Sum hasn't said a single word of this to me. So she's under a lot of strain. That's what the manager's impression is anyway. I've lived with Sum for a while now, and even I've never noticed whether she was stressed or not. I can tell this manager is used to looking out for his staff. I knew she had fans, but Sum is a ninja. Her clothing are no costume, they're real. She has a physical ability so incredible I don't even want to think about what might happen to a guy who tries to tangle with her. She can always use her ninja skills if in a pinch.